Hello friends, I am Nisha Sharma, Associate Professor Department of English। सबसे पहले आप लोगों को दिवाली की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। आज हम कंपल्सरी इंग्लिश में जो टेक्स्ट बुक प्रिस्क्राइब है उसमें से एक कविता वॉइस ऑफ द अनवांटेड गर्ल चाइल्ड जो इसके लेखक सुजाता भट्ट है वो पढ़ेंगे। Sujata Bhatt belongs to the new generation Indian English women poets and has been writing of the Indian sensibility and the rich tradition. Her poems also reflect the complexities of the outer world, comparing them with one's own native tradition. In a way, Bhatt pictures the distance between two worlds, which, in the postmodern situation, makes everyone sensational and also deceptive. Introduction to the poem. Sujata Bhatt is one of the finest living poets. In this poem, she has voiced her concern about the gender bias. आप लोगों को पता है कि हमारे यहाँ बच्चों में भेदभाव किया जाता है, लड़का लड़की का भेदभाव किया जाता है, तो उसी जेंडर बायस को बेस बनाकर उन्होंने ये कविता लिखी है। In our society, girls are treated as inferior to boys. The birth of a girl is considered a misfortune. The technique that helps to determine the sex of the unborn child is used against the girl child. अब देखिए, आज के ज़माने में आपको पता है बहुत सारी तकनीकों का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है अजन्मे बच्चे के सेक्स का पता करने के लिए। हालांकि इस तकनीक का इस्तेमाल जो है या इसका हम ये कहें उत्पत्ति जो है हमारे लाभ के लिए की गई थी, पर हमने इसका मिसयूज किया और हम उसे गर्ल चाइल्ड का सेक्स डिटरमाइन करने के लिए और फिर उसे अंदर ही वूम में ही माँ के गर्भ में ही खत्म करने के लिए प्रयोग में लेने लगे और इसी के ऊपर उन्होंने ये कविता पेश की है। If the expected baby is a girl, it is destroyed. That is why the difference between the numbers of boys and girls is widening day by day. इसीलिए हमारे यहाँ लड़का लड़की की संख्या में रेशो में कमी आती जा रही है। Critical analysis of the poem. The speaker of these lines is an unborn female fetus who was killed in the womb. The poem is written in the form of an address to the mother by the female fetus. It deals with the social problem of female feticide. Feticide is killing a girl child, or fetus is bhroon. The practice of sex determination and sex selective abortion is illegal and unethical, yet it has remained a widespread social evil. The poet presents the pain of the female fetus when she learns that she is not wanted by her parents. The speaker is more hurt by the realization that her mother, being a woman, herself decides against having a female child. The poem is a pungent attack on the patriarchal social structure. Patriarchal पितृसत्तात्मक सामाजिक ढांचे के ऊपर ये कविता एक प्रहार है. The poem begins with an address to the mother who has aborted her female fetus. The speaker says that she is the one who was killed when the parents learned that she was to be a girl. Once her gender became known, it was decided that the pregnancy was to be terminated. She tells about the different sounds she had heard before she was killed. It is well known that babies can perceive external sounds from inside the womb. The speaker hears the sound of the rain, the wind, and the traffic of the city of Mumbai. The speaker is sad that she could not live to experience those sounds. She is also trying to say that even though they live in one of the most developed cities, Mumbai, yet they practice gender discrimination. She says that modernization has not been able to eliminate the old male practices of the society. The speaker further describes her situation when she is taken out from the mother's womb and lies dead in the autopsy room. She says that she remains unclean. She does not belong to anyone and becomes an object of investigation in the laboratory. She loses her identity, her sense of being human. She is an object of research and investigation. She has no voice. She is of some use now that she cannot express herself. She describes her undeveloped state and compares herself to a sliced pomegranate. She says that she is a fruit that has not been touched and tasted. Saying so, she points out at her situation. She was unloved and uncared for. No one thought of her life and her feelings, and she was brutally killed because she was a girl. She is deeply saddened by her mother's consent to the termination of her pregnancy. The hurt fetus also describes the expressions on the face of her family after they learn of her being aborted. Their sense of relief adds to her agony and highlights their cold blooded conformity to patriarchal social order. Here, the poet comments on the inhuman nature of the society. The killed fetus tells the mother that now she would no longer come in her dreams as she no longer lives in her womb. She challenges the mother to look for her now that she does not exist. She interrogates the mother's conscience and asks her to face her cold blooded self. She blames the mother for her murder. She says that now she would no longer be a part of anyone's song, anyone's life, and anyone's memories. She won't be born and grow up like others because she has been deprived of life by her own mother. She accuses her mother of sending her to the land of the dead, a land of no return, a land that cannot be described. She wants her mother to face the consequences of her act. She knows that it wasn't by God's will that she lost her life, but by the will of callous and merciless humans. The fetus has now become preserved specimen in laboratory, yet she wishes that her mother look at her face and face the consequences of her brutality. The unborn girl seeks justice for herself and everyone of her kind. She points out how she was neglected and unclean. She was in fact objectified and became a subject of experiment in laboratory used for investigation. She does not feel like a human. She loses that touch and sense of being human. She has no say and no voice. Now the theme होता है विषय वस्तु और विषय वस्तु क्या है क्रुएलिटीज ऑफ द मदरलैंड फीमेल fetus speaks. The poem named The Voice of the Unwanted Girl is written by Sujata Bhatt about the female fetus. The fetus was killed in the womb because of being a female. This painful situation of the fetus, who never could see the light of the world, is reflected in this poem. In India, female feticide is a common and pathetic story. The voice of the killed fetus is the main theme of this poem. The dark, gloomy corners of our country rife with female feticide, are illuminated in the poem Voice of the Unwanted Girl. The poet describes the brutal killing of the infant girl by her mother, who wants to hold her daughter from future distress. The poem seethes with an internal anger of the fetus at the macho role that a provincial society fosters. The poem focuses on the question addressed to the mothers who are responsible for the act of brutality, such as female infanticide, by not mounting a little child. The narrative acknowledges the need for justice, punishment, and truth to the little fetus. It categorically points to the fact that a seemingly progressive city, Mumbai has one of the worst female feticide exists in a demonic form and is increasing across the state. It is a poor reflection on our society. The quest is that everyone views girl as financial and emotional burden It is difficult one to change the preference of Indians for a male child. There is a strong preference for a son to uphold the family lineage, to support parents in their old days, to inherit the family business, and to light the funeral pyre so that parents attain salvation. Girl children are seen as nothing but burdens, with dowry being the biggest problem. She must not be seen as a burden or an emotional drain. The cruelty of the scenario is bold and mocking. Mocking is making fun, and so is the voice of the poet. Reflecting on the violence, the little bird says, I looked like a sliced pomegranate, the fruit you never touched. Mother, I am the one you sent away when the doctor told you I would be a girl, your second girl. It exposes the subconscious cry of a female infant and also bring to light the inhuman nature of society. The use of the soliloquy helps the poet in presenting the evils and the feelings of the infant in both rural and urban India vividly. सॉलिलॉकी क्या है? सॉलिलॉकी कविता का एक टाइप है जिसके अंदर एक व्यक्ति बोलता है और बाकी श्रोता जो है चुपचाप सुनता रहता है और इसके माध्यम से किसी एक क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन को स्टडी किया जाता है, डीप स्टडी किया जाता है. In this poem, the poet points out many instances which discuss the concepts of developments in modernization. The poet says that modernization hasn't been able to delete the old malpractices pertaining in the Indian society even today. Through this poem, the readers are made to see the dark, gloomy corners of this largest democracy of the world that exists beyond the hype of shining India. Thank you.